Hey, welcome if you're new here, or welcome back if you already have been. This is our channel, Zigzag Sailing, where myself, Katie, and my partner, Alex, hand-built our own wooden fiberglass and epoxy catamaran over the past 4 years.
Okay, mate. Well, been great meeting you and all the best. I'll see if I can get this to you.
This is where we spent the past 3 months in the beautiful Prickly Bay, entertaining ourselves with board games, replacing propellers, and doing a bunch of boat maintenance. So that means working on our engines, cleaning the oil, taking out the table, until finally the first week of November arrived. While we were leaving St. George and Grenada, we saw a reality TV show being filmed called Fortune Hotel.
We're sailing for the first time in 3 months. It's like 6 a.m. and we are moving. Our goal is to get to Beckway today, which is about 60 miles. So we filled all of our water, which comes to...
25.
Alright, we have 25 gallons of water and 18 gallons of fuel. So that should last us, especially if we have to motor for over 24 hours. We have our second largest jib up because we don't know really like what kind of wind it is today, but obviously we're in the lee of Grenada, so it's pretty light. We gotta stretch out our mainsail. You can see the little sun bleached marks right there too.
Into our trip. I guess that's just about halfway to Beckway, and we can just barely see Tyrrell Bay in the distance there. You can see the houses, so we're pretty close to the island, and then straight ahead of us is Union, and there's a bunch of little islands in the Grenadines before we get to Beckway, which is the closest island to St. Vincent, and the furthest that we figured we could get within 12 hours, and I'm pretty sure it'll be like 12 to 14 hours.
I'm gonna keep it in 12 hours is because we have no autopilot.
Yeah.
So what happened with that?
I think we just left it out for 3 months in the weather and the wind, and the plug was in the side of the cabin there, and these seats are flexible, so like every time you step on the seat, like the plug kind of moves around and jiggles around, and something happened. Nobody could fix it
When
in
Alex
Grenada.
was installing the autopilot, he dropped like the cap to cover it.
Oh, so we couldn't take it off of the... We couldn't unplug it because there was no cap to cover the plug.
But we are hand steering until Martinique, and then maybe we can find...
Another autopilot.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. But hand steering gets pretty old sometimes. But
Like, we can't just turn the autopilot on and go inside. I guess you could, but we're getting like lots of spray and stuff over the bow, so we don't open the hatches while we're underway.
yeah,
I think 24 hours like this is kind of pushing it.
yeah. We're trying to do like 4-hour shifts, but he ends up taking a little bit more than me. But it does get a little fatiguing at times, and we are going upwind.
We're aiming at Union Island, even though Beckway is slightly more to the west of Union, but I just want to get to Union, and then we can head down a little bit to get to Beckway. But I just want to do the upwind part, and then we can kind of like go on more of a reach. We've always had high hopes of not sailing upwind, but we've done it quite a bit.
Yeah.
But we know that we can do up to 20 knots comfortably. Like right now, I think it's probably pushing 20 in the gusts.
Excuse the engine noise, but we are passing Union Island right now. Oh, there we go. Haha. It's really fun to see all these different places, even if we don't go on anchor.
Well, nothing is that far apart. Like, obviously we can't bring our dogs to most of these islands, but we can sail close to them and we can view the landscape, and even if we don't stop there, it's just entertaining to see this big mountain. Or night sailing is cool for deliveries or getting someplace quickly, or sailing in the middle of the ocean is cool if we want to get somewhere, but it's definitely not entertaining. You have to find other things to keep you entertained.
Getting some good wind here. I also wanted to highlight how our mainsail wraps around our entire mast. You can see the zipper goes all the way up. Obviously we don't have a boom. We have the gaff up there, but I think it's just pretty cool. I don't know if all of our viewers know that, but
it doubles the strength. Adding those wedges doubles the strength of the mast in total. It's like, this is what Hanukkah told me, you have to wedge the mast into the case and it literally doubles the strength of it. You could have it just sitting there.
yeah.
It would move a little bit, but it's like seated on this block, so it can't actually like move backwards out of its seat.
Yeah.
It's just that it would decrease the strength of the mast by half.
You're gonna start the engine? Okay, okay. Hit the elbow up there. So the sun is setting and we didn't make it to Beckway, but we did make it to...
I think it's called Canin.
Yeah.
Not sure. Spelled like Canin.
And we haven't sailed at night in a hot second. I think we made the right call because it would have been another 3 hours to Beckway, and yeah, Beckway's right over there.
He does have pretty good balance, but he's fallen off the dinghy before, so.
Yeah, he's fallen. Oh, at night one time he was going like when we were at anchor, yeah, on the back deck, and it was like what, 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
And Alex just hears a splash and he's like, oh shit. So he has fallen in before. You wanna say hi, buddy? True life, Alex picks his nose.
Stop it.
That night, the 4 of us got some much needed sleep before leaving for the beautiful St. Vincent the next day. We'll be showing all of that in our next episode, guys. We so appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to do that thing, like, share, and subscribe for us. And if you feel called, please join our Patreon page. We like to share more daily updates there. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.